Welcome back. This was just moments ago. King Charles III and Queen Consort Camilla walked into Buckingham Palace. They arrived there just a short time ago, and as you saw a little bit earlier, greeted the crowd. Sky News anchor and NBC News contributor Wilfred is live there at Buckingham Palace. This has been such a powerful and moving image to see the king now shaking the hands of the folks there who are there collectively to grieve. Wilfred, can you just put in perspective what we're seeing this morning?
I think it was astonishing to see, and as the crowd started to notice that he was pulling closer, a buzz went round, but of course a buzz that also was filled with respect and sadness for King Charles III. I thought he was poised, I thought he was humble, and I thought it was great in particular to see the way that the crowds received him for two reasons in particular. The person has changed that we now look up to as head of state, and they very clearly warmed to that transfer, and also it gave him a chance to see the gratitude and thanks and respect that these people have for the person who is his mother, of course, and that probably helps him to grieve a lost family member.
I was thinking about that, you know, to see the warm smiles on people's faces as he shook their hands. But, you know, how is this transition going to go? Because this is such a big loss for the people there. It's been a constant for the last 70 years. And now he's going to step into the shoes. Do you expect him to continue with this warm welcome from people, or do you expect there to be, you know, any issues?
I do, and I think we just witnessed the very first key moment of that, the warm welcome that he received now as head of state, as king. And I think that, you know, the question is, are they going to grieve? Is the transfer going to happen immediately? It does officially, but for the next 10 days, of course, we get to say goodbye to the Queen, and then the real test will come once he has to get on with official duties. But I do think there is a big difference here, perhaps compared to the rest of the world. Will the rest of the world look up to King Charles in the same way that they did for 70 years to the Queen? Probably not quite to the same extent, whereas the gap, I think, domestically will be much closer, because he now represents the country, he represents the nation as our head of state.
Wilfred, you just alluded to the next 9-10 days or so. As your country and the entire world mourns the loss of Queen Elizabeth II. What are those days going to look like? Give us a sense of what we can expect to see.
Well, look, today we're already on to official duties, which obviously shows how committed he is to get on with the job. He's down here in Buckingham Palace. Immediately he will meet the Prime Minister, their first audience. In fact, Prime Minister Truss's first official weekly audience, and it's with a different monarch that appointed her. Quite extraordinary how much has changed in the last couple of days. He'll approve the full funeral plans, and then we'll see the coffin travel to Edinburgh before travelling down here to Buckingham Palace. There'll be a procession from here to Westminster Hall, where she'll lay in state for 5 days, and that's the key opportunity for people to pay their respects. Many millions are expected to do so before, of course, the funeral in 10 days' time at Westminster Abbey. World leaders, including President Biden, of course, will be there.
All right, Wilfred, thank you. We'll continue to check in with you, and we'll be back with more coverage of this morning's historic events at Buckingham Palace.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.